and minimize your negative effect on the world.
That's why I
Just
say fuck the government, burn that shit down, go back to caveman days. It would be hard. It would be rough, but they got through it.
They did. They did get through it for better or for worse. I think
We're
there's a lot of
literally
infectious
taking this
disease in that
living
time.
planet that sustains everything. It's literally given us everything that we know and are treating it like most people in America would treat someone of color.
Yeah, it's a pretty apt metaphor.
We're going to take a quick break. Here is E-Boy Meets World off of Binary's album Say Your Prayers, No One Cares. Well, shit, I didn't mean to just go on. This has been fun talking about this shit, but
Yeah.
do you want to talk about any y'all have any new music coming out or?
Yeah, we got like a 4-song EP coming out. This label from the UK called Wretched Records are putting it out. Salsa Verde fanzines putting it out in America on tape. We're probably gonna do some CDs ourselves. We were gonna do vinyl records, but it's kind of a pain in the ass. Yeah, tapes are like kind of hip,
Yeah,
a little popular right now.
Yeah, I mean that's fucking awesome because one of my buddies in Abilene, whenever they had a wrestling based hardcore band called Headlock, and all they released was cassettes.
Yeah, it's easy to do. It's cheap. It's less bad for the environment than vinyl is. And yeah, I mean, shit, anything to sell at a fucking merch table, you know. But yeah, we're putting that out soon. It's a lot heavier than our earlier stuff. We've got a second guitar finally since I think September of last year. We've got just new faces, different influences. And yeah, then we're putting out a split record with Wounded Touch from Michigan, The Burning Wind from North Carolina, and Quiet Fear from California. So I guess we got the South, we got the West, the North, and the East on there a little bit.
Texas, though.
We are missing out on Texas.
As much as I would like to say, you goddamn Yankees. But
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about Texas. I'm sure you've heard about it. I've lived here my whole life, and I'm so prideful of living here.
Oh, I mean Texas. I mean, I love Texas when I was there. We stayed in Denton, Texas. Got friends out there. Stayed in Austin,
Y'all never
Texas.
made it
Have a
to
lot of friends
West.
out there. No, we were gonna play El Paso. I think El Paso's west.
Oh, that's super duper west, yeah.
Yeah, because we were gonna
That's
go.
where all the this is gonna sound racist. Tejanos live.
Yeah. I think
Oh my
I think the
God,
dude I talked to. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I in my experience, Texas was great. It was sick to wake up in the van at 10 a.m. and drink a beer immediately. felt cool. I think there's a lot of great music that comes from Texas and that came from Texas in the past. And it's despite all its problems and a lot of hicks, it's a cool fucking place.
Just out of curiosity, when you think of Texas bands, what comes to mind?
Like modern or in the past? Because modern
like metalcore wise.
shit, metalcore bands from Texas.
Aside
Jesus
from
Christ! I mean, I know
Belligerents.
um, there's Belligerents, of course. There's at least modern. I know they broke up. They're a band called Mapenstab from Austin, or Nappenstab. Two of those people went on to be in Wings of Kinnereth, that are kind of like a deathcore band from Texas. Texas had a lot of deathcore back in the day, didn't it?
Kublai Khan.
Yeah, Kublai Khan's from Texas. Fucking
Judiciary. I don't know if you know
Judiciary.
them.
They're cool. Yeah, I saw them play with Gate Creeper, and I think it was
Knock Loose?
Exhumed. No,
Oh.
they didn't. They may have toured with Knock Loose, but I didn't see him then. Fucking. There are lots of cool bands from Texas. I
You
know a
ever
lot of
heard of
SoundCloud
Close
rap
Your
comes from
Eyes?
Texas too. No, I have not.
It's a like pop punk metalcore band that was on Victory Records. They're out of Abilene, man. My buddy, who's in like a, I don't know what to call it, psychedelic rock band nowadays that has mixtures of reggae and screamo in it.
Interesting.
Yeah, when he was a bass player instead of a lead singer guitarist, we met this band Close Your Eyes, and the dude said, "Hey man, can I come pray with y'all?" And like shot the shit with us for a hot minute. Really cool dude in the gymnasium of this church, and yeah, he ended up getting signed by the same fucking label that has Atreyu, Hawthorne Heights,
Hell yeah, that's sick.
Upon a Burning Body,
They're from Texas as well.
San Antonio way.
Hell yeah, that's cool. Fucking I know I like kind of like I'm not necessarily new to metalcore. Probably been listening to it for like 2.5 years now or something. But I came up on like screamo shit, by way of like hardcore punk. So a lot of older bands, not even older, just like early thousands and shit from Texas, like Break, I think. Die Emperor Die is from Texas. They were like an acoustic screamo band. Toru Okada, I think, were from Texas. And I'm like, I don't know, Father Figure, Two Nights, Fleshborn, all those bands. So it's definitely like, lesser known.
Yeah, I've never
Lesser
heard
known
of them,
bands.
but I'd like to check them out for sure.
You probably like Fleshborn. They're really cool. Have you heard of Old Problems?
No.
It's like, really tiny little bands, but like, the really niche music scene that I kind of came up in.
Well, I mean, my music style goes from Mayday Parade to fucking Whitechapel.
Hell yeah, I feel it. Yeah, I mean, listening to one fucking genre of music is so tiring. Honestly, I listen to SoundCloud rap more than I listen to anything else.
Oh, you listen to
'Cause
that sad boy shit?
kinda, one might say. A lot of cool SoundCloud rappers
What
come
is
from Texas.
the dude's name? He's got the long white hair.
Ghostman?
Yes.
Yeah, I went to high school where he's from.
No shit.
Never met him. He's a little older than I am, but yeah, I guess we had the same stomping grounds.
I heard this song that he did. I think it's called like Venom or Poison or something like that. And the beat is a Nirvana song. And
Interesting.
like it has a breakdown that goes into Pantera.
I'm sure Kurt Cobain would have fucking hated that.
It's actually really good. And
I'm sure it's sick.
I heard Ghostman starting a black metal band.
Yeah. He's actually like, everyone wants to say, oh, fucking SoundCloud rappers just want to, appropriate metal, whatever. I mean, Ghostman played in the fucking hardcore band back in the day, and
Post Malone,
he played in the metalcore band, a little scene metalcore band, right?
In Crown the Empire, I believe.
He did, yeah. Yeah, I mean, a lot of these guys come from fucking metal, and like Ghostman anyway shows a lot of reverence for black metal and noise. He's actually a really fucking talented dude. I like his SoundCloud rap too, but he's a lot of those dudes used to play in bands. I know Lil Lotus used to play in a band. This dude Fatsy, who's also from Texas, used to play in a band called Eeyore. A lot of these dudes like have a lot of love for music.
You're not even from Texas, and you know more about Texas than I do.
I spend a lot of time on the internet. Yeah, no,
Nintendo Core.
Nintendo Core. Oh, like I Am
Horse the
Error,
band.
Horse the Band, I Am Error. Yeah, that stuff has a little scene right now. You might like fuck Zombie Shark. I think he does like Nintendo Core Cyber Grind type shit out here.
I don't even know what the
Um,
fuck Cybergrind is.
yeah, I think like an offshoot of Nintendo Core that is sample based. It has a lot. It's faster than just Nintendo Core, but lots of blast beats, lots of samples, lots of electronic influence. I honestly think electronic music is has a lot of better qualities to it than a lot of this just guitar oriented heavy music does. I think it's a lot more interesting and a lot more innovative.
Oh, is it?
I mean,
In my opinion, they're sitting there like, yeah, I don't know how they come about the samples or make their beats or whatever that come up, but when they play a concert, they just hit a button.
uh,
When I watch August Burns Red play, these guys sit there and do all on in sync, all fucking.
It's, I mean, I can't really, I've never played an electronic show like that. I've seen a bunch of them, and I think they're doing a lot more than just pressing a button. And there's also something to be said about performing under, like if you're performing and you know that all you really have to do is press a button, actually giving a good performance is a challenge in it of itself. A band is more of a spectacle. Oh, there's five people and they're all in sync and they're all doing the same thing, but you're just one person up there and you have these sounds that you've cultivated and created. It's different qualities for sure, but I think there's just a lot more innovation. You look at electronic music, how it evolved over the years. It's a lot more evolution there
You
than
go
there is
from
in metalcore.
called Aphex Twin
Yep.
to Skrillex.
Yeah, I mean, shit.
Skrillex had one of
Call
the
that.
best emo bands in my opinion.
Yeah, from First to Last were great. I really, really, really like that
I
first
think it was
record.
only 2 albums he was in. They started
Yeah,
out
I think
without
so
him,
too.
then they had him, and those 2 albums are fucking gold.
Yeah, I like what's it called? What the fuck? What's the first
The
record
second
called?
one was Heroin.
Yeah, I know that
The
one
first
from
one, I
First to
think,
Last.
was Dear Diary, My Teenage
Teenage
has
Angst,
a
yeah.
body count.
Yep, that album's insane.
That fucking the Ride the Wings of Pestilence.
That's a sick ass breakdown. I mean, you look at dubstep; they're just fucking playing breakdowns. You know what I mean? It's just electronic. You take a bass drop; it's just a fucking breakdown. It's the same concept.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why I respect the EDM shit.
Yeah, and there's also just a lot to it. Like I recently have tried to start making beats because I fucking listen to SoundCloud rap, and it's a lot fucking harder. It's a lot harder than you might think, even when you're just using a sample.
Uh,
Um,
I,
takes a lot.
I believe it because like I hate to say it, but I doubt you've listened to the show yet. But I've got my buddy who's in the psychedelic rock band. He made a theme song for my podcast
Sick.
where it's just like heavy breakdowns and shredding and him screaming the title of the show over and over. And I'm trying to make it into an 8-bit thing like Nintendo Core, just so it's not so long. I thought like, oh, a theme song, you know what, 30 seconds? Yeah, no, that's way too fucking long.
Yeah, I gotta keep it brief.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to have like some chaotic 8-bit shit and then like him screaming the name of the show.
It's a lot harder than you think. You can't scream. Anybody can scream. It's primal. Everybody has it in them. A
So
big
you
ass.
don't use the technique?
I mean, there are techniques you just learn over time, so you don't fucking blow your voice out. There's a lot of shit on YouTube about that. And you get different sounds with different mouth shapes and tongue placement and all this shit. But I think
There's that
anybody
one
has it in them.
girl, the little tiny old lady who teaches like Beartooth,
Melissa
for
Cross?
instance.
Yeah, she's a legend. She's. I haven't watched her video yet. I need to. But there are a lot of people. There's like the Cardivox Academy and David Benitez and all this shit. I mean, there's a lot more to it than just screaming. But anybody could do it. Everybody has it in them. What do you do when you're being? The year is fucking. You're in the year.